Application for driving licence. Application for driving test.
I still think it's a liberty.
Does Mum know yet?
No, I haven't breathed a word. I used to take her out in my mate Walter's baby Austin, didn't I? No bother like this. No form filling. We just got in and drove. We had the freedom of the road in those days.
And how long ago was that?
Not that long, you cheeky monkey. Hey, lend us your pen. Right, now, keep them covered. Keep them covered.
Oh.
Mind your step. That's it.
What are you playing
You're
at?
all right, you're all right. Now, no peeking.
I'm
no
not.
peeking.
Can't I look yet?
Now.
Oh, Arthur. Is it ours?
Aye, all paid for. Cash in full. It's a second-hand bargain.
Oh, Arthur, I don't believe it. Our very own car.
Summer 1949. Here's a hint of returning luxury, the motor show. There are exhibits from all over Europe, from the more familiar British names to French Citroëns and Renaults to Italian Fiats. There are new designs and features which take us into a new age of motoring. Most of us can only dream of owning these cars, but even if you've got the cash, you've got to find the petrol. Although our petrol supplies are still rationed, at least there's enough for some family motoring again. But with the end of rationing in sight and the boom in second-hand cars, it seems that private transport may soon be within the reach of all. More and more families will be able to take a pride in their car, a symbol of better things to come. And here's a real treat, the end of sweet rationing. And don't they taste good? Good news for dentists as well. Another sign that things are getting better. We're on the move.
I wonder if I'll need much practice.
Jimmy will see you're all right. Just don't have any more quarrels with him.
I haven't quarrelled, just made our opinions known to him.
Oh, well, perhaps it's none of our business. I don't mind Eileen Burkett.
Oh, well, you've not had Alf Burkett giving you a sly dig in the ribs and saying we'll soon be related.
No, but every time I hear yoo-hoo over the back fence, I know there's going to be another crack about wedding bells. Oh, well. At least now, if it gets too much for us, we can go out in the car.
Aye. Hey, ask me some rules of the road.
Right.
Why do you have to go so fast?
Not too fast for you, am I?
Yes. What's the idea?
Oh, I don't know. I suppose it's because I'm impatient to be on the move. I mean, all week I've been watching grown men load goods wagons as slow as they can. And it's driving me mad.
It's all the same to you. I want to arrive home in one piece. I'm taking Eileen out tonight.
I see.
So go carefully, or you'll land us in trouble with the police.
The only time anyone in this family's been in trouble with the police, it was Harry Burkett's fault.
That's it.
Where are you going?
If you're going to rake that up again, I'm walking. Eileen can't help what the rest of her family does.
They'll be your in-laws.
That's my worry. Do you want to do any more driving or not?
Don't be daft. I'll tell you what. Supposing I let you borrow the car to take Eileen out, eh?
Fair enough. Afternoon. Needs oiling.
His first time behind the wheel, is it?
No,
Yes, for over 20 years. He's not caught up with the changes yet. Have you, Dad?
I just need a bit of practice, that's all.
I'll say you do. You might practice observing the speed limit for a start. I'll keep my eye on you.
So, I can work in a pharmacy during the holidays. Under supervision, not making up prescriptions by myself yet. Not till I've done another year. But keeping stock records and that. There. Well?
Very smart. Quite the professional young lady. Being away at college has done you good. You won't be working all through the holidays, though, will you?
Well, as much as I can. Me and Lawrence wanted to save a bit more money in the building society, really.
Oh, your dad were hoping you'd come for days out with us in the Morris.
You try and stop me.
Oh, that's all right, then. Oh, Edward, your passport's come.
Oh, thanks.
I just hope you'll behave yourself as well in France as Jean-Paul did while he was with us.
Are you excited about it, Edward?
I'm not going abroad for a holiday, Avril.
It's for my education.
Pull the other leg. It's got bells on.
It seems a long way for a lad your age.
That's a terrible photograph. What were you thinking of to make you scowl like that?
I've just been all around the market trying to buy some sweets. Wish they'd bring back rationing. At least then we'd all get our fair share.
How's that for parallel to the curb?
What was the journey home from college like?
The train stopped ages at every station for parcels to go in the guard's van. It was quite funny at first, like watching a film in slow motion. Two men lifting up a little packet, walking ever so carefully with it across the platform and then strolling back for another. And then it got boring. I don't know when anyone has the patience to go so on purpose. How's the hay fever?
I think it's past. What are the railwaymen after?
An extra 10 bob a week, Dad says. And yet post office workers are due for a pay rise of 6 shillings a week, without striking or even going slow.
Oh, that'll come in handy for Jimmy if he is getting engaged.
Do you think he will?
He and Eileen have put their names on the housing list.
What? Are they really?
Mind you, they'll have to wait at least 5 years.
There's not much to be said for long engagements, but...
What?
Well, give Mum and Dad time to realise that as Burkitt's go, Eileen's quite a find. She's a nice girl, really.
Not as nice as mine.
Am I to take that as a compliment?
If you like.
Lawrence, you're so romantic.
He could have done a lot better for himself than Eileen Burkitt. What is she? Just a packer with a mail order firm.
Clerk? She's been promoted to clerk, her mother told me. 5 times.
Not as bad as them Mavis.
She doesn't bleach her hair. It's natural.
Jimmy says they're thinking of going to Butlins for their holidays.
Oh, we're not having our car.
Oh, she'll have passed me test by then. We'll need it ourselves. Where would you like to go tomorrow?
We can't go anywhere without Jimmy.
I can go almost anywhere in the world with this.
Oh, yes, when you have the money. Look how long it took you to save £9 for your fare to France.
I dare say I'll do a lot of foreign travel when I'm rich. Visit Tricia in America. Go to Africa. I shan't go to South Africa, though. I don't agree with black people being treated worse than whites.
No, it doesn't seem right, that. Aren't they bringing in new laws?
It's just the start of their apartheid program. You know, keeping black and white apart. There's a ban on mixed marriages.
Disgraceful. Folks should be able to marry whoever they like.
Listen, who's talking?
What do you mean?
You're a couple of snobs, aren't you?
Snobs?
I beg your pardon, Edward.
Well, let's face it. You've hardly a good word to say for Eileen because her family's common. And you don't like me knocking about with Sammy Green either.
Well, he uses bad language.
You thought well enough of John Paul.
Jean-Paul has beautiful manners.
He couldn't half swear, though.
He never...
In French. And I tell you another thing, Mum. You may not have noticed, but Jimmy's put Mary Halliwell's picture away. At long last. And I'm jolly glad about Eileen. I'm going to go play cricket with Sammy.
Hey, take no heed.
He's right. Arthur, I wish we'd had the car sooner.
How could we? Before the war, we couldn't afford it. During the war, private motoring wasn't allowed. After the war, all the cars went for export, and there still wasn't enough petrol.
But we've missed so much. The children are all grown up now and going their own ways. Where's the fun of a family car and no family to put in it?
What have you stopped for?
I thought we'd park here and watch the sunset.
Sunset ain't for hours.
Dare say we'll pass the time somehow. can't look at you when I'm driving, can I?
You've seen me before, Jimmy Hodgkins.
Well, anyway, I wanted to find the right place for a special moment. To put the ring on your finger.
Oh, love. Ever so pretty. Thanks.
Don't lose it.
Shan't even pawn it.
It may be a while before there's a wedding ring to keep it company.
We'll have to wait. Unless...
What do you mean, unless?
You wouldn't want to move in with my mum and dad, would you?
To be truthful, no.
I don't blame you. Mum would interfere something shocking. She's that nosy. It's impossible to get near the fire when Dad parks his chair in front.
With our Avril away training, there'd be room. She's hardly ever at home, and when she's qualified, she'll be marrying in Orams. What do you think of living at our house?
Not a lot.
Oh.
Jimmy, I don't believe your mum and Dad really like me.
They do, honestly. Why did Dad lend me the car this evening?
Well, why did he?
Especially to take you out. It was his idea. He said, borrow the car, take Eileen out.
Really?
He insisted.
Golly, how nice of him.
He said, take Eileen out and watch the sunset.
I bet.
Oh, not bad. Only 10:30. Wonder if the car went all right.
If he's brought Eileen back, we'll definitely make her welcome. Hello? On your own? Would you like a cup of tea? We're just having one.
No, I had my supper with the Burkitts.
Is the car running okay?
Well, it seems to be misfiring a bit, but nothing serious, I don't think. I'll look at it in the morning. Thanks for lending it to me. Mum, Dad, you may as well know, I've told them next door, and I hope you don't mind too much, but Eileen and I just got engaged.
Oh, Jimmy. Congratulations.
We both hope you'll be very happy soon.
Yes, we do.
We had a feeling you might, so we've planned a special celebration for tomorrow. A nice leisurely drive in the country.
Oh, come on, you two. Right, this time give it a decent push and keep going. If the engine starts, we'll carry on to the top of the other hill and wait for you up there, right?
Right. You want us to walk up after you?
No, run. We're late for meeting the others.
Bossy, ain't he?
Very.
Ready?
Right.
Oh, God.
Harder.
Don't two fellas weigh heavy. You all right, Mrs. H?
Oh, I'm fine, thanks, darling.
Fine. Oh!
Screwdriver.
Screwdriver.
Oh, you found us then.
It's just as well. We're starving.
Got a problem?
Aye, not half. Good.
Oh, good, there's Avril and Lawrence. I wonder if they'll get it going before dark.
Oh, I expect so, Mrs. H. Keeping them happy, innit? I mean, Jimmy's not so interested in machinery when it's working as when it ain't.
True. That is a pretty frock, Eileen.
And I got it fair mucky, ain't I? It's special, this. First I've bought off coupon.
Oh.
Hey, cheer up.
You're just in time, it's all ready.
You're miles away from where you said.
Harvest view, though.
Hello. Isn't it lovely and sunny? As we're likely to be stuck here for a while, I'm going to get my legs brown, I am.
Oh. Well, they're very nice legs.
Yes, they are, Eileen. Very nice.
Lawrence.
Well, what's the odds? We're all family, more or less. It's a good idea. I'm taking my stockings off too.
I'll give Jimmy a hand.
There seems to be plenty of petrol. And the piston damper doesn't seem to be sticking. Oh. Well, what next? Fuel pump. Lawrence, don't touch anything.
I'm not only...
Oh, heck, Lawrence, be careful. One look at him and anything mechanical falls to bits.
But something's come loose.
Can you wonder if you will sneeze all over the engine?
But Jimmy...
Shout what tools you want.
There's no lead. There's a lead work loose off one of his spark plugs.
Don't be silly. Oh, heck. What? Thanks.
Oh, Arthur.
Do you like working in the mail order, Eileen?
Hey? Of course. I love it. Boom industry houses, you wait. More women have jobs and can't prowl around the shops all day, so they order from our catalogues.
Oh, good business head on her shoulders, this one.
We need some cooperation, mind, from the post office and from Goods Carriage, Mr. H. We're sick of your lot leaving orders piled up in warehouses. You watch out, or we'll take our custom elsewhere.
I know. We're losing business all the time. Fred Hinkley rang up. Wired and his machine tools arrived in Nuneaton. I had to say sorry, Fred. They're still here. The air was blue.
Poor Dad. You have a hard time.
And I get no sympathy.
What?
Shall we try the car out?
That's a good idea. There's not many people around these lanes to get in my way.
You can try a few little starts.
Aye.
Well, don't forget where you've left us. I am not riding home on Lawrence's crossbar. Go on and leave us in peace.
Come on then, Lawrence. We better be making a move.
Oh, yes. We've some pedal pushing to do.
Oh, it's lovely having a car when it's working. Just think, no more struggling with heavy shopping, no more getting wet.
No more going on a bus with 3 bears' heads.
And a witch's broomstick.
And a fairy wand.
Fairy wand? What for?
Drama group pantomime. The other passengers didn't half stare at me. Well, all that's over once Arthur's passed his test.
See you two back at home then.
Bye. Oh, I do hope so.
They'll not forget us, Mrs. H.
Handbrake.
Done it.
Perfect.
Think I passed my test?
You've nothing to worry about. You're driving really well, Dad.
They don't seem to have missed us.
They've not even noticed we're back.
Yeah, they're too busy nattering. Hey, you two! Your chauffeur awaits.
Dad, are you happier about me and Eileen?
Jimmy, when life's hard and things go wrong, there's only 2 sorts of women. Those who just sit there looking peeved, and the sort that get right behind a man and give him a push. Eileen's like your mum. I can't say more in favour. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Oh, where have you been?
We've been sat here.